Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. I have to point out that our next guest is a personal friend. We've become personal friends. We live not far from each other. We've had lunch. I think it's my turn next time. And her name is Sharon Spencer. Sharon Spencer Schlesinger. She is the chair of the Metastatic Breast Cancer Committee, as well as the chair of the Diversity Advocacy of the Susan G. Komen Foundation in Los Angeles County. Sharon, welcome back to Late Night Health.
Oh, Mark, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you for inviting me and Daryl to kind of co-host a 90-minute live segment on the Metastatic Breast Cancer Seminar Day that's coming up on January 4th at the City of Hope.
And I am thrilled that you guys are coming because I want you to set the tone for the whole day.
Well,
we have a wonderful program that starts at 9:30 and goes till 4:30. It's targeting metastatic breast cancer patients, giving them lots of information, ways to cope, all kinds of things they're going to learn. And the most wonderful thing is that they get to talk to each other.
And this was your brainchild.
It was my brainchild. I've been involved with Susan G. Komen for a long time career volunteer. And I was on the board for 6 years, the local board, and I realized that there was a very important unsupported segment of the breast cancer community, and they were the ones most in need of support, and that was the metastatic breast cancer patient. As we've talked, Mark, I've had the opportunity, as you said, to have lunch with you, and I talk endlessly about the plight of the metastatic breast cancer patient. They are the patients that have no cure. They are faced with a lifetime of treatment. Frequently, it's horrendous. The side effects are just massive, but they keep on trying to stay alive, hoping that there will be relief while they're still here. I'm so happy that you're going to be at the conference and be able to interview the community partners that are setting up there and some of the medical professionals that will be speaking. But most of all, that you'll be able to talk to some of these metastatic patients, and you will be able to inspire them. Mark, you just have this wonderful, warm way about you. And Daryl, I haven't met you yet, but just the way he describes you, I think that we're going to have just a barrel of fun, and we're going to have a lot of laughs, and that's what I'm looking for as a precursor to this day-long free conference. It's free. They can register by going to Eventbrite and saying, putting in 7th Annual Metastatic Breast Cancer Conference, and register for free. I hope that we will have a full house. We have room for 300. We're starting to get close to that number. But even more importantly is that we are live streaming this conference in 5 languages all around the world.
It's just amazing. I mean, I know you've got English, Spanish, Korean,
Vietnamese, and Mandarin. So we're hoping to reach thousands of people around the world with information that is not available to them. So I'm really excited about this. It's truly an international conference. And I'm so glad that you're part of it, Mark. You're the frosting on the cake.
Well, thank you.
Cherry on top of the frosting.
I didn't mean to make this a Mark accolade. So let's talk about metastatic breast cancer. It's serious. A woman has breast cancer, or a man, and is cured. and a couple of years later, they find cancer in another part of their body. Metastatic means spread. And we have a mutual friend who was cured and recently was diagnosed with another form of cancer. It's devastating. Psychologically, it's got to be terrible. But would you say that the one factor that helps people is hope?
Yes, and there is hope. There will be a lot of metastatic breast cancer patients that have lived many years. The average time for between diagnosis and death is 3 years, which is pretty dire. However, there are lots and lots of people that are beating those statistics. They are surviving longer than expected. And there are a lot of advancements that are making that happen. The quality of life is still something that needs to be addressed because the treatments that they have to undergo create terrible side effects. But these women are so inspiring because even though they have a day-to-day battle, they still manage to keep on ticking. They're like the ultimate Timex watch. They take a beating, but they keep on ticking. And I just admire them so much. Mark, except for you, I think all the rest of my friends are metastatic these days.
Oh, my goodness. My sister is also, one of my sisters is very active at the Komen Foundation here in L.A. and in the Los Angeles area. Jan is on my right hand. She is always ready to do anything I ask of her, and she does it with such humor. I mean, your family is a funny family, Mark. You have no idea how funny we really are. Let's talk about one of my favorite people, okay? And that is Susan Schlesinger. You're also a breast cancer survivor. Thank God, not a metastatic breast cancer survivor.
Right. It's true. 30 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast and cervical cancer at the same time. I was treated at the same time for both. And I have to tell you, Mark, when a woman hears that diagnosis, the first thought in their head, I believe this. I know it was for me. I'm going to die. I'm going to die, and I don't even have anybody to talk about it with. This was the dark ages before Komen came on the scene and before people really talked about cancer. Now we're down to the point where a lot of people talk about cancer, but the minority populations here in LA County, they don't talk about breast cancer. They don't talk about it at all, to the point that the statistics for many minority populations are very poor. They're not doing so well, and that's why we are trying to reach out to these minority populations in their own language, hoping that we can engage them and get them to accept the help and the support that will make their lives better, and at least get them to talk about breast cancer. In fact, that's kind of the tagline this year. It's time to talk about breast cancer. You know, we may think that everybody is aware,
and yet, even in the 21st century, they're not. Lots of great speakers will be featured. Daryl and I will be there bright and early, earlier than either one of us get up, but we'll be there, and just have some coffee ready. And we look forward to that. Go to eventbrite.com and type in metastatic breast cancer event?
Seventh annual.
Seventh annual. Terrific. And you can also go to Susan G. Komen Foundation in LA County for more information.
Right.
We're out of time. Sharon, look forward to talking to you very soon. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't you dare go away. We've got more coming up. Robert Clancy, and we're going to talk about surrendering. We'll find out what that means as we continue.